Troy and is Jeopardy. Oh, here he comes. Alex Trebek. Where you from?
You're Johnny Gilbert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Move towards speech category. Drinking, dancing, or driving. Now appearing in a biblical book near you. The old country. From the last. And you're so fact. All right, let's get back in. Player one has control of the board. It's
Yeah.
player group.
Well, at first it's so
Humble. Pretty. Thank you.
and you.
All right, let's get back into this. Player three has control.
Very well.
And you have a lead on Cheers. That's what you even further on it. Player three. Bye-bye. Let's hear it, player one.
And
More power.
something. Now it's advanced.
Yeah. Okay, player one. No.
Oh, it's not really bad. What was it to drink the other day? Like, I was sure about that. It's $1,000 question. I was sure. You went spitter? And it didn't drink.
He returns to you, player one.
It's a fun any little noise and it just sounds like a punching thing. Who's James Franco? I prepared this shit on this. I got a really big mistake. No, it's fucking terrible. More consistent. I don't mind. A month and coffee time. This was
Okay,我上网。
Good.
路上说的对对对，
We
比如
return
说
to
第
you.
一个来的话，男性
1940s
玻璃刷草料，我们说的东西，必须必须得做，对吧？
Player one. Player one. Pick again. "1981 drama in which Norman Thayer asks wife Ethel, 'Want to dance, or would you rather just suck face?'" Okay, player one. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player three. Right you are. Okay, let's get back into this. Player three, you make the next selection as we... This type of sphere with a map of the Earth depicted on it has a name from the Latin for sphere. Okay, player three. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? It's player one. That's right. Way to go. Where do we begin, player one? It's 237 minus 113. Player one? Yep. Select again. 117 minus 47 minus 10 equals this. Let's hear it, player one. Yep. Player one, back. 99 minus 55 minus 33 minus 11 equals this. Let's hear it, player one. Right you are. You again, player one. 1127 minus 121 minus 116 equals this. Yes, player one? Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player three?
Aww.
Anyone else? Player two. That's right, way to go. Player two, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. From the Latin for diminish, it's the term for a number from which another number is subtracted. Okay, player one. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. The minuend. Player two, you pick again, please. This kind of book is quite handy. Its name comes from the Latin for hand. Okay, player one. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player two. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 3? That's right. Way to go. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has control. Scary seven-headed beasts are a vision to behold in this book. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. All right, let's get back in. And I'll hand it off to Sarah.
Shown here on the upper right, it changed its name in 1935.
Player 1? That's it. You get to pick again, player 1. It was Siam until 1939. Let's hear it, player 1. Nope. Sorry. Any other takers? Yes, player 2. No. Sorry. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we... Until 1972, it was Ceylon. Let's hear it, player 1. Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is Sri Lanka. You get to pick again, player 3. It was the Khmer Republic from 1970 until 1975. Player 1? Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? Okay, player 2. No, that's not right. Anyone else? Player 3? Yes. You get to pick again, player 3. Until 1975, it was the Malagasy Republic. Let's hear it, player 3. Yep. Player 3, back to you for our next selection. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
A non-structural embellishment at the end of a calligraphic letter is called one of these, from the Latin for flower.
Okay, player 1. That's not it. Anyone else? Here's what we wanted. Flourish. Player 3, choose again. The name of this fin on a shark's back comes from the Latin for back. It's player 1. Right. Player 1, start us. Texas A&M's Coastal Engineering Lab studies the coastal type of this, from the Latin for to gnaw. Here's the correct response. erosion. Player 1, you pick again, please. Ancestor of one of the 12 tribes, Benjamin appears in this biblical book as his mom Rachel dies giving birth to him. Okay, player 1. No. Anyone else? Here's what we wanted. Genesis. You again, player 1. Here's Sarah to start us off.
A mosaic depicting loaves and fishes is from an ancient church on the shore of this sea, where Jesus is said to have performed the miracle.
Yes, player 1. Right. You get to pick again, player 1. Babylonian King Nebuchadnezzar appears in this book of the Bible, where he has some dreams interpreted. Here's the response we were looking for. Daniel. And the last clue for $1,000. The Sermon on the Mount is recounted in books 5 to 7 of this Gospel. Player 3, you are correct. Player 1, you're going first in the Double Jeopardy round when we return. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with the Player 1. You're in last place, which means you get to select first in Double Jeopardy. Kevin had to go to space camp before playing the role of Jack Swigert in this film. Okay, Player 1. Hey, you're right. We return to you. Kevin had a cup of coffee in this 1982 Barry Levinson ensemble piece with chums Mickey Rourke, Paul Reiser, and Tim Daly. Okay, Player 1. Right you are. Select again. Holy triskaidekaphobia. Special effects guru Tom Savini had an arrow shoved through Kevin's throat in this 1980 flick. Okay, Player 1. Right, and you're back into some money. You again, Player 1. Kevin could handle the truth as Captain Jack Ross in this 1992 legal drama written by Aaron Sorkin. Yes, Player 1. Good. We return to you. Kevin played Ensign Pulver in the TV remake of this 1955 movie. Yes, Player 1. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Mr. Roberts. Player 1, you pick again, please. The Sydney Morning Herald, the Queensland Independent. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. The Shizuoka Shimbun. The Nikkan Ubejiho. Player 1. Good. Player 1. Avanti. Il Messaggero. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. Haaretz Ma'ariv. Okay, Player 1. Good. Player 1, back. Jelens Posten, Politiken. Okay, Player 1. Any other takers? We're talking about Denmark. Player 1, you pick again, please. By James Patterson and Maxine Petro. 4th of blank. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. You get to pick again, Player 1. Curiosity killed this animal. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, choose. On Cheers, Norm said it was this kind of world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. Okay, Player 1. You are correct. You again, Player 1. To look guilty but smug is to look like the cat that ate this bird. Player 3? No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's Player 1. Right. Please pick again, Player 1. Answer? One of the daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. How much are you going to wager, Player 1? And the clue. To cry these is to show insincere sorrow. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. We return to you, Player 1. This porcine phrase refers to something of undetermined value as a purchase. Okay, Player 2. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, Player 1. Good. Player 1, choose again. President Carter signed a treaty on September 7, 1977 that said the United States would give up control of this in 1999. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Player 2, start us. The 91-year-old widow of this British Prime Minister was selling off his paintings to supplement her $26 a week pension. Yes, Player 2. You are correct. Select again. The world lost two more Marx Brothers in 1977, Milton, also known as Gummo, and Julius, also known as this. It's player 3. Oh, sorry. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Groucho. We return to you, player 2. Egypt was planning a new town to be built near Cairo to be called the 10th of this holy month. Here's what we were looking for. Ramadan. Player 2, you pick again, please. In October of 1977, terrorists from this U.S. Commonwealth took the Statue of Liberty hostage for 9 hours. Here's the correct response. Puerto Rico. Player 2, choose again. In 1968, a federal court found this author and pediatrician guilty of violating the Selective Service Act. Let's hear it, player 1. No, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 3? Yes. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make us. In 1659, Italian anatomist Marcello Malpighi discovered that the lungs were made up of these tiny air sacs. Player 2. No. Any other takers? Player 1? Right. Player 1, make a selection. This German bacteriologist developed a test for syphilis and an inoculation for tetanus. Here's the correct response. August von Wassermann. Player 1, back to you. In 1796, he inoculated 8-year-old James Phipps with material from a cowpox pustule from Sarah Nelms. Okay, player 3. That's correct. Player 3, you start. In 1889, Susan LaFlèche Picotte, a member of this Nebraska tribe, became the first Native American female doctor. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, you start. By the New York Times, 4 days in blank, the original coverage of the John F. Kennedy assassination. Let's hear it, player 2. That's right, way to go. And you're back into some money. Select again. By Barbara Tuchman, The Guns of Blank. Yes, player 1. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we wanted. August. Player 2, choose again. Answer, the second Daily Double. Player 2, you're in last place, but here's an opportunity to decide on your answer this. From Anais Nin's diaries, Henry and blank. Yep. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? By Homer Hickam, Rocket Boys, also published as Blank Sky. It's player 1. Hey, you're right. You all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. Consider your wagers carefully as you think on this category. Artists, you need to select your wager. And the clue reads, in 1881, he wrote to Émile Zola, I must soon leave Véteuil, and I'm looking for a pretty place by the Seine. Did you come up with the correct response? And that will set you back. Did you come up with the correct response? And that will lose you. And your response? With that correct response, you will gain. This makes you our new champion, player 1, so congratulations. We'll see you next time.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Brevet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Rocks and minerals. Sounds like do, re, mi, etc. Star Trek jargon. Whacked. Theater ghosts. And state mottos. Player 1, make a... For its state mineral, Colorado chose rhodochrosite, which is a deep shade of this primary color. It's player 1. No, that's not right. Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Red. Player 1. Pick again. This blackboard rock is formed when shale is subjected to immense heat and pressure. Let's hear it, player 1. Nice. Great, you're back into it now. Player 1. Galena is the principal ore of this metallic element, symbol PB. It's player 2. You are correct. Player 2, start us. Scoria, A dark, glassy rock created from this is heavier than pumice and has bigger holes. Here's the correct response. Lava. You again, player 2. On the Mohs scale, this mineral can be scratched by every other mineral. Player 2. Good. Player 2, choose again. Le Petit Théâtre du Vieux Carré in this U.S. city has several ghosts, including that of an actress who fell to her death. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has control of the board. The man in this drab color who haunts the Drury Lane Theater may be the ghost of a man found bricked up in a wall there. Here's the correct response. Gray. You again, player 1. Wyoming. Equal these. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back. Nebraska. Equality before the this. Let's hear it, player 1. Right. Player 1, Ohio. With God, all things are this. Player 1. Right. Player 1, North Dakota. Liberty and union, now and forever, one and this. Here's the response we were looking for. Inseparable. Please pick again, player 1. Virginia. Sic semper this. Let's hear it, player 2. Correct. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2. Make us a Katharine Hepburn memoir. Let's hear it, player 1. Hey, you're right. A lot of clues, a lot of... It's a long, long way to go to this 20th letter of the Arabic alphabet. The correct response is Fa. We return to you, player 1. Bangladesh produces about 60,000 metric tons of this a year. Yes, player 3? Right. Player 3, start us. Double talk phrase that followed ooh in the title of a 1973 album by The Faces. Let's hear it, player 1. You are correct. A lot of clues, a lot of... It's Spanish for sun. Okay, player 1. Good. Player 1, choose again. The lady in blue seen in this Scottish city's Royal Lyceum Theatre may be the actress Ellen Terry. It's player 2. That's correct. Player 2, you start. Kelly will present this clue.
A ghost known as the Black Phantom used to appear in a mirror at the Empire Theater in this port city, Ringo Starr's hometown.
Let's hear it, player 1. You are correct. Player 1, make a selection, please. Answer, the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. Please enter your wager. Here is your Daily Double clue. Melbourne's Princess Theatre boasts the ghost of a singer who died after playing this devilish role in Faust. However, you keep your lead. The correct response is Mephistopheles. Player 1, back to you. An anarchist named Bresci killed King Umberto of this country in 1900. It's player 1. Yep. Please pick again. Mexico, 1940. Looks like this former number 2 man under Lenin in Russia got whacked, literally. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Brother Ike took a powder as Billy of this family was gunned down at the OK Corral. Yes, player 1? Nope. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Clanton. Player 1, back to you. This soon-to-be saint was killed by 4 of Henry II's men after excommunicating some bishops and barons. Here's what we were looking for. Thomas à Becket. Player 1, back to you. Patrice Lumumba helped the Congo gain independence from this country in 1960. He was killed less than a year later. It's player 1. You are correct. Please pick again, player 1. The Type 2 of this weapon had a max power setting of 16 and could be set to heat, disrupt, or stun. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. We return to you, player 1. This device briefly converts a person to energy, beams the energy, then reassembles the person. Player 1? That's it. We return to you, player 1. When Spock checks chronometric data, he's looking at measurements of the space-this continuum. It's player 1. Good. Select again. Created by Starfleet, it prohibits interference with other civilizations. It's player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. The prime directive. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. This crystal regulates matter-antimatter reactions that provide energy for travel faster than light. It's player 1. That's it. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Opera names. Sports Illustrated magic numbers. Your history. P is for physics. Seeing red. And what can Brown do for you? Player 3, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. Heads up! This 16th century British king had 6 wives and a 2-door garage. Player 1? Right. Player 1, you start. Baseball, 4,192 hits. Okay, player 1. Good. Hockey, 92 goals. Okay, player 1. Yes. We return to you. Baseball, 2,131 consecutive games. Player 1. Yes. Select again. Track and field, 29 feet, 2.5 inches. Here's what we were looking for. Bob Beeman. Please pick again, player 1. Football, 63 yards. Yes, player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Yes, player 2. Yes. Player 2, where do we start? Hold the phone, said Elisha Gray and Thomas Edison, who both sued this Scottish-born inventor and lost. Okay, player 1. That's right, way to go. Player 1, you start. In 45 BC, this Roman's army defeated the 2 sons of Pompey. It would be his final battle. The correct response is Julius Caesar. You again, player 1. This future U.S. president graduated from West Point in 1915, 61st in a class of 164. Player 1. No. Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Player 1, you pick again, please. This fighter for a woman's right to vote died in 1906, 14 years before the 19th Amendment made her dream a reality. The correct response is Susan B. Anthony. Select again. From the color of a penny, this term for something trivial often follows the words, not worth a... Okay, player one. Yes. Select again. The website of this brand of candy, similar to Twizzlers, said it's a favorite of Tom Hanks and Brad Pitt. Okay, player one. Correct. You get to pick again, player one. Answer. The first of the two daily doubles. You are in first place. What are you going to wager? Here is your clue. In 1991, this Texan and his firefighting team extinguished more than 100 oil well fires in Kuwait. You are still in first place, though. Here's what we were looking for. Red Adair. We return to you, player one. She brushed up her Shakespeare in 2011, starring in one film by the Bard, Coriolanus, and one film about him, Anonymous. Here's what we were looking for. Vanessa Redgrave. Player one. Pick. The Molly Pitcher Inn is a delightful waterfront hotel in this New Jersey town. Okay, player one. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about Red Bank. We return to you, player one. He was Britain's Prime Minister from 2007 to 2010. It's player one. No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? We're talking about Gordon Brown. Player one, choose again. On December 2nd, 1859, this militant abolitionist was hanged for treason. It's player one. Right you are. Player one, back to you. With his 12,313th rushing yard, he passed Jim Brown on the all-time NFL rushing list in 1984. It's player one. Good. Select again. The GK in the name of this Father Brown creator stood for Gilbert Keith. Here's the correct response. Chesterton. You get to pick again, player one. Answer. The other daily double. You are currently in the lead. How much? Here is your clue. Harold Brown was this president's Secretary of Defense. Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player one, pick again. It's the P in P equals force times velocity. Player one. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 2. No, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 3. That is correct. Player 3, start us. The title figure of this Puccini opera is Cho-Cho-san. Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1. This title temptress of an 1875 opera works in a cigarette factory. Yes, player 1. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. Carmen. You again, player 1. Amneris, daughter of Pharaoh, has an Ethiopian slave girl. Her. The correct response is Aida. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Gilda, the daughter of this hunchback, falls in love with the licentious Duke of Mantua, with dire consequences. Here's the correct response. Rigoletto. Player 1, choose again. Tannhäuser and Lohengrin are knights. This title character of another Wagner opera is a pure fool. Here's the response we were looking for. Parsifal. Player 1, back to you. This element, Pu, was first detected in a cyclotron at Berkeley in 1940. Yes, player 1? Right you are. Player 1, a cube is an example of a rectangular one of these. A Pink Floyd cover displays a triangular one. Player 1? That's right. Way to go. We return to you, player 1. The bob of a simple one of these moves with simple periodic motion. It's player 1. You got it. Here's the $2,000 clue. It's an elementary light particle, also called a fuzzy ball. Let's hear it, player 1. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 3. That is correct. You all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. We've got the Final Jeopardy round here for you, and today it features this category. Traveling the globe. What are you going to wager? Our final Jeopardy clue today is flying due west from Los Angeles. It's the first foreign country you would reach. Your response? With that correct response, you will gain. What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? This makes you our new champion, Player One, so congratulations. So long.